Hello, everyone. Randy Hawthorne here from Nonprofit Hub with another Today's Talk. And today, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep this short because I have a longtime friend, Steven Shattuck, with me. How are you doing, Steven?
I'm good. How you doing? It's good to see
Great.
you.
Good to
I
see
miss
you.
you.
It's been a long year, and we haven't been able to go to all the fun
I
things.
know this is the first year in like 8 years we haven't seen each other at least a couple times.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous, but
Jeez,
here we are on
this is
on
better
our
than
little
nothing.
screens.
Yeah,
Yes. So, what have you been up to? 2020.
absolutely nothing. I'm here at Bloomerang. I'm all alone. No one is here except me, and I'm very lonely. So this is a nice outlet.
but but Bloomerang is a great tool for what we need to talk about as
Yeah,
fundraisers. That whole notion of relationship building, and that's a great tool to help do that for sure.
yeah. Thanks. I agree.
So yeah, let's unpack that a little bit. I'm still
Hmm.
hearing, and I
Yeah.
think you might be too. I'm still hearing these nonprofits that say, is it still okay to fundraise?
Yeah.
What are you hearing out there?
Every day since March 15th, at least one person. And I try to give them a pep talk and say, listen, every day is a good day to fundraise, no matter what you do. I think there's this feeling that like, oh, there's other charities doing more important work than us. And and I know their work is important. And I think everyone just needs to realize that their work is vital, no matter if you're a animal shelter, a library, a park, a ballet. The people who supported you before the pandemic, they will support you after. They want you to stay around. So you may even have a greater, case for support. Keep fundraising. That's what we've seen. I mean, we've been looking at data, we've been parsing data for 9 months. And no matter how we slice it, it all comes down to if you are asking for money, you're getting money. And if you're not asking for money, you're not getting money. And we've had people that have had the best fundraising year ever in 2020. And I think everyone can do that if they are, lead and be a little bold and not be afraid to ask for help and remember that they're a worthy cause.
Yeah, that's if you believed in it before, you should believe in it now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, what do you think about the future of fundraising? Like here
Yeah.
we're going into 2021. The vaccine, as we record this, is being released.
Yep.
What are you seeing? What do you think?
Well, I think that folks are going to have to continue to contextualize how they've been affected. That's been another thing we've really noticed amongst even amongst the groups of people that are fundraising. There's some delineation in that group, whereas the folks that are talking about how they've been affected, what changes they have made to programming, changes internally, new needs, funding shortfalls, those kinds of things. I think you're going to have to continue to communicate that rather than just kind of continue as if, we're totally back to normal and everything's fine. Even if it is, I think there's still going to be ways for a long time that the people that these organizations serve have been affected. I think that we're going to feel the effects of that for maybe, a generation. I think continuing to keep that in the forefront is going to be really critical in those donor communication pieces here in certainly the short term, but I think that'll continue for the next few years, honestly.
Yeah, it will definitely be interesting, and I wonder operationally, just in general, how nonprofits are going to change as a result of all of this.
Yeah, we were talking about that before we hit record, and I think to some extent it's going to be hard to unring that bell of virtual work, virtual events. And I think a lot of organizations have also realized this year that, gee, we can still raise a lot of money without doing a big event. And nothing against events. I don't have anything against events, but a lot of those kind of sacred cow, 30, 40 year on events that we've done every year that didn't happen this year. I think people are kind of waking up to the fact that, wow, we didn't really need that. Maybe we should have canceled that long ago or done something in addition to that event, a nice digital campaign or an email sequence. I think there's been a lot of eye-opening amongst folks that, gee, the way we've done things doesn't have to be how we do them going forward.
Yeah, I would say if there's anything positive, or one of the things that I've noticed that is positive, is that we've been forced to adapt and
Yes.
change, and rather than just saying, oh, we'll change next year. We
Right.
had to change this year. So I think that's probably one good thing that has come from this, and I'm sure we could find a couple of others, but I am ready to careen into the new year with
yes, careen is a good verb for it. Yeah, too. I like that.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Steven. I really love
That's it. I scheduled a half hour. We could
we'll shut it down and we'll
people
just
got stuff to
conversation. But thanks everyone for watching and listening to today's talk with Steven Shattuck. If you want to be featured and you have some success stories or some challenges that you want to talk out with me, just hit us up on Facebook and we'll be happy to do that. So go out and do good.